Good morning. This is Bill from out of Europa, Naples, and we've got a lovely, peaceful Florida morning again. No weed whackers, no woodpeckers, everything nice and quiet and proper. And I'm very pleased to bring you something that just tells me that there is harmony and loveliness in the world and constance in terms of, things that are just going to go on in perpetuity. And that would be that Volvo is making station wagons again. This is a 2015 Volvo V60 Premier Plus. It's a great looking wagon. It's a wagon, and it's just really, really nice to see. As people may know, the station wagon market has been brutalized by crossovers and SUVs and all these other vehicles which just don't have the charm and elegance of a classic station wagon. And have a look at this thing, this fantastic front end, sloped forward. Finally Volvo got some protractors in their design department. You could see the big hunches in the back, the angular aggressive hood, the rake back headlights, LEDs there at the bottom. Good looking 5-star alloys. This is just a terrific looking piece. It looks good from the front, it looks good from the back, and also from the side. So it's finished in pearl white outside. It's a great color for the car. Got a very soft beige leather interior. And it has been an absolute joy driving this thing for a few days. It really has. I've always loved Volvo wagons, even going back to the old shoebox 240s, of course beyond that, but that was my vintage. And, as awful as those things were in so many ways, they were also fantastic. They were safe, they were boxy, but they were good. And they were fun to drive as well, just from a very different perspective. This one is sporty, it handles, it's powerful, despite being very, very efficient, and frankly, just really nice to look at. They've had this thing, Volvo, for a long time. They've been running the taillights all the way up and down the back of the car, and I never really liked the way it looked before until this one. This is just a great looking rear end. The little hatch sort of harkens to that old, what the hell was it, the P80, the little sport brake they made. You see it's got a rear wiper, camera back there, big twice pipes. Lovely Volvo font. I remember a buddy of mine, he wanted a dealership and he just couldn't find the Volvo font for his sign. Took him a long time. Never really did find anything. I think he got something from a Packard instead. You can see it's the T5 model, again, Premium Plus. We'll get into what that gives you later, but let's have a look inside the hatch here. All right, so there we have a very nicely laid out rear hatch, pretty decent cargo room, and that becomes fantastic cargo room when you run those seats forward. It really holds a lot of stuff. You see it's Friday, so I got donuts for the fellas. We got a 12-volt outlet there. This thing, I have no idea. I can't even begin to tell you. Don't know what it does. I mean, it's got a little elasticy strap here and then something that hangs. I haven't bothered to look in the owner's manual, but I'm sure it has some kind of purpose that makes more sense than face value, which seems to be utterly meaningless. Underneath here, there's a little cargo compartment area. This is a one-owner, 20,000-mile car, so it's still got the shade for the cargo, which is quite nice, and everything good and proper under the hatch of this thing. Like the little hangover rear spoiler too. The good news is I don't think whoever owned this had any kids, because the back seat is flawless. Also, no wiener dogs or other animals to chew up the leather. All looks really nice and proper back there. Beautiful soft leather. Volvo's always done a fantastic job with their leather, and this car is no exception. On the door panel, really nice fit and finish, lovely brush nickel. Being part of an upmarket package, this has actual wood trim, which looks terrific, and pretty good legroom back there as well. So 3 passengers, no issue at all. Let's have a look under the hood and see how we're doing.
I like the Volvo.
Fantastic cars.
They're wonderful. You know what? I just bought the 90.
Oh,
the 90.
Is that right?
They're phenomenal cars.
They really are. They're safe. They're reliable.
Yes.
Just good machines to have.
I mean, and I had Audis before, and
Buddy,
I'm sorry.
that's all right.
Her name's Tilly.
Oh, Tilly, what a sweetheart. Look at you. Oh, you're vicious.
She's scary.
She
So,
is.
is that one of your favorites?
I love Volvos. Yeah, always have, especially the wagons. They're just,
yes.
it's a great, like an institution.
It is.
Yeah.
And the inside of that is like...
Very comfy and well appointed.
And it's a little luxurious.
It is, very much so. Very much so. Mercedes.
What are you doing exactly? Are you taking pictures for a company?
Yeah, I sell cars down at Auto Europa, Naples.
You do?
Yeah, over in Goodland Central.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Yeah. That's phenomenal.
Thank you.
So you take pictures in front of different houses?
No, just this one. Yeah,
just this one?
Yeah, very much so.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
No, anytime. Yeah, it's fun. If you ever want to stop by, you need some service on your Volvo or oil change, we're down there.
That's great. I brought my Audi down. But I could bring that.
Oh, yeah, everything.
Right?
We do all European cars.
Great. Well, now I know what. I wasn't sure. I'm like, this guy's taking all these pictures.
I'm Bill. It's very nice
Bill,
to meet you.
I'm Pam.
Pam, lovely to meet you.
I'm from Chicago, but I'm renting a house for 4 months here.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's nice to meet you also.
You too.
Now I know what you're doing.
That's what I am.
Yeah.
Take care, Pam. All right, well, that was a friendly little interlude, and let's have a look under the hood. So there is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder putting out about 240 horsepower. It's all very computer controlled for efficiency, of course, as you'd expect from a modern vehicle. It has an 8-speed automatic transmission behind it. Turns in fantastic performance figures, fuel efficiency wise. 0 to 60 is under 7, pretty peppy. You hammer this thing and you're not going to feel like you're wanting for anything. It really, really works out nice. All right, let's have a look inside the car. All right, there we're going to find some lovely, supportive, beautiful leather Volvo sporty seats. I say sporty because I don't know if they're the actual sport seats or not, but they're very comfy, very supportive, dual power, driver memory, and very nice to sit in. Again, the door panel treatment, just lovely with the real wood. And of course, your power windows, power mirrors, lock and unlock, great little map pocket there. And everything nice and proper. This, of course, does have all the keyless stuff, so you can lock it and unlock it without the key. Press on that guy, and just pull the handle to open it up. We'll sit inside, turn it on, and let it come to life. So, let me get my seatbelt on. Now, it does beep at you a little bit, as Volvos want to do. Of course, Mercedes as well. Get the stereo turned down there and get a little fan going. It's a little bit muggy this morning, but we're supposed to have a front coming in, which would be very, very nice. Yeah, I see the phone's doing that crazy overexposure thing again. Let me stop it and restart it. Okay, so here we have a very attractive instrument cluster. Now, as I found out, this is the sport setting instrument cluster of ones that you can change around. So if I hit the OK button, you can see we can go through a few different bits and pieces. You can get your text messages. God help us all. I hope not. Check your oil level, contrast, themes. All right, so we can go to economy, eco. That's performance. How the hell do you do this? There's eco. So it becomes kind of a softer, lovely gray-green color. Changes the setup a little bit. We can go to Elegance, which is very nice. And I'll tell you what's interesting about this. At first, I thought it had lights burned out behind the cluster. You can see the way it just lights up the numbers where the needle is and darkens the rest of them. And that follows it around the speedo as you go. So it'll probably take me a little while to get used to that. Again, I've driven so many old turds that had half the lights in the dash burned out. But this one is doing it intentionally, which is kind of cool. Over here you've got your automatic headlights, your trunk and fuel release. You've got fog lamp for the rear, dimmer control, nice multi-function wheel there with the Volvo. It's supposed to be some kind of a Nordic god, I think, this symbol. That looks very female. Over here you've got, your stock for the high beams, and this goes through all the driver information stuff. Over here you got the wiper, interior, intermittent wiper, and the rear wiper control. Here's Volvo's in-dash infotainment settings. Let's see what we got. That gives us our camera. Very, very nice stuff. Also, of course, AM, FM, and satellite radio. The telephone, you can hook up your Bluetooth. Good to go there. My car, you can start changing all kinds of features around. Here's my V60. City safety. They show cars crashing or skidding, which is great. That's what I want to see in my cluster. It's like that scene from Airplane where they're playing the plane crash movies on the big screen there. Trip statistics. We got our different, look at that, bar graphs and codes. Very, very cool. Drive E, that's the economy settings. It gives you the start-stop feature and, a variety of other things to help you get better gas mileage. And then, of course, you can get into a huge, very customizable setting control system on the car. You can change the audio of the parking sensors, how loud or quiet it is, climate control, favorites. You can make the thing key dependent or not, depending on what key's in there. So you can spend hours getting this thing set up the way you want it. Nice univent down here in the middle, slot for the CD. This lovely sort of Danish modern look it's got. I like the display for the shifter on the top of it. Pretty cool stuff. There's a little area behind there that you probably never use. I guess you stuff something back there. And the most uniquely laid out, person with air vent control that I've ever seen. It's just, I remember the first time I saw it, I thought it was really dumb, but it's growing on me. Your fan controls, your, camera controls. Here, and look at this. This little button here pops back the rear headrest. So let's say you're in reverse. You don't like the way that's going. Bam, down they come, and it gives you a much better visibility. So pretty clever stuff from Volvo there. Also, you can Tiptronically shift this by moving it over to the left and then slamming your way through the 8 gears. You got a little rollaway bin where you got some cup holders and a 12-volt outlet. Back here, you got your USB and auxiliary. Up top, a self-dimming mirror with a compass. Nice big power sunroof, one touch. Gives you a screen that pops up to keep wind down. And otherwise all very comfortable. They do rate this as one of the safest cars on the market today, and that's understandable. It's a Volvo Wagon. That's what Volvo's all about. So it's got airbags up here, airbags here, airbags in the dash and the doors and the sides. It's absolutely loaded with airbags, so you're going to feel pretty safe in this. Let's go for a spin. Now, it's electric steering in this car, and they've done a very nice job of making it precise and nimble. It's very quick lock to lock, has nice resistance, absolutely perfect feel. They're really on par with BMW with the steering on this car. Nice pep from the throttle. The minute you hit it, that turbo spools up, so there's no lag at all. Really good feel from the brakes. The car is just more fun to drive than you're going to think it is. When you hop in it and start tooling around, you instantly feel pretty good about life. Give it a little hammer there. It gives you a nice rewarding spool up and revs freely up to its 6,500 red line. Just a nice car to drive. Tires are nice and smooth. Look at that crazy mailbox. Good God. Looks like something from Beetlejuice. Anyway, here it is, 2015 Volvo V60 Wagon, T5 Premier Plus or Premium Plus, 20,000 miles, one owner Carfax, pearl white outside, beige leather inside, and it's a Volvo Wagon. Amen to that, brother. The world is all correct again. Volvo's building wagons. Thanks so much for having a look today. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you with the next one. Take care.